We used our hop-on, hop-off tickets today to travel to several sites in London without having to do as much walking. We caught a yellow line bus just down from our apartment and transferred to a red line bus at Hyde Park Corner. The red line buses catch most of the major sites one would want to see while visiting London. St. Paul's Cathedral has been on this spot since 604 AD. The original cathedral was destroyed in the Great Fire of London in 1666. The current cathedral, with its 365-foot high dome, was designed and built by Christopher Wren. We caught a glimpse of the reconstructed Globe Theatre that lies on the south bank of the Thames. We also rode by the Parliament buildings and Big Ben. We had several views of the London Eye from the opposite bank of the Thames. We passed by Trafalgar Square and St. Martin-in-the-Fields Church. Circling back to the west end of London, we got off the bus at the Royal Albert Hall to take a tour of this facility. Our tour guide was a young lady from Amsterdam who had been working in London for 4 years.
I haven't been on the tour, but I've been here today.
I see. Could you name us some examples maybe of what you've seen?
Promenaded as a youngster.
Albert Hall was built by Queen Victoria as a memorial to her husband, Prince Albert. The building is beautiful design, both interior and exterior. One can imagine the many great performances that have been conducted in this building. We were able to see the private royal entrance and sitting room, as well as the royal box, where the Queen and her party can view performances. After completing the tour of the Royal Albert Hall, we walked across the street to Kensington Palace. From 1689 until 1837, Kensington Palace served as the royal residence. After Queen Victoria moved into Buckingham Palace, this became the residence for lesser royals, such as Prince Charles and Diana, and more recently, William and Kate. The palace tour includes 4 sections: the Queen's State Apartments with displays of the Stuart dynasty, the King's State Apartments with displays of the Hanoverian dynasty, a section on Queen Victoria, and finally a display of Princess Diana's famous gowns and dresses. Leaving Kensington Palace, we caught another hop-on, hop-off bus and rode past the famous Harrods department store on the way to Apsley House and the Wellington Arch. Apsley House, whose address is number 1 London, was awarded to Arthur Wellesley, the first Duke of Wellington, after he defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo. After defeating Napoleon, Wellington received thousands of gifts from Allied nations. These are on display at Apsley House. The Wellington Arch was constructed in 1826 to commemorate England's victory in the Napoleonic Wars. Until 1992, it housed the smallest police station in London. We then caught another hop-on, hop-off bus to Buckingham Palace. The crowds were so large when we attended the changing of the guard on Saturday that I could not get pictures of the palace or of the statue to Queen Victoria. Since 1837, the reigning monarch has made this their official residence. After getting pictures of Buckingham Palace, we wanted to return to our apartment, but the hop-on, hop-off bus made its last stop at the King's Cross station. We did pass Preacher's Corner and caught a glimpse of some of the daily impromptu speeches that are given here. We ate supper at a Five Guys restaurant. Then we had an intriguing time getting back to our apartment. We had to transfer between 2 city buses and also endure a conversation by a street bum who claimed he was a millionaire on an undercover assignment for the London police.